Our heartbeat is the rhythm of life, and nowhere else is it felt quite like here. You can sense it in the tempo of the tides and breezes, and in the artistic expressions of our people. For ours are no ordinary Caribbean islands, and yours no ordinary Caribbean vacation in the U.S. Virgin Islands, naturally in rhythm.
The carnival rides are here and the children village is open. The carnival rides are here and the children village is open. Open daily from 4 p.m. to 12 midnight. Bring your children and the entire family and come have some fun. Be sure to ride the Dragon Nest, the Ferris wheel, the Music Express, the Jumbo Elephant ride, and there is so much more. Plus all your favorite snacks. Funnel cakes, jumbo turkey legs, ice cream, popcorn, snow cones, cotton candy, and so much more. Best of all the rides are only $5 each. All the rides are only $5 each. So the carnival rides are here, and the Children Village is open. Presented by Islands Rides USVI.
Welcome to All of We TV. I'm Emmett Prevost, and today we are talking Carnival. Carnival 2023. I'm here with my friend, my partner, Ian Turnbull, the director of Division of Festivals. How you been, man? It's been a whole year. We ain't sit down and we ain't talk. We said we gonna talk, but we all running so hectic. How you been, man?
I've been blessed.
You been blessed?
Yeah, I've been blessed.
That's
Thank you
good.
for having me, Emmett, and the All of We team.
Thank you for coming back.
All
I mean, it was
TV
this
team.
time last year. Last year was a different setting. We had like a 4 or 5 day carnival.
I think about 4 days, four village nights. We had a boat show at the end, so that was like the fifth day.
And a night in the village.
Yeah.
Now this year you get a full bacchanal, a full bangalang. You had the experience in St. Croix. They had I think it was 2 experiences in St. Croix.
2 experiences in St. Croix, none in St. Thomas. Well, what we had last year in St. Thomas.
And we had a full experience in St. John, was it?
And St. John, I would consider that. No, it wasn't full because we didn't have any pageants.
Okay.
Either. So, you basically had, 75% of what would normally happen in St. Thomas and St. John, and St. Croix had the full-fledged, whole shebang.
And it was a nice fete in St. Croix.
Yeah.
But listen, we're gonna be talking. We're gonna kind of bounce around today. We are just clarifying the details. We're building the excitement, and we're letting people know what's going on. But you know, right now, your phone blowing up, my phone blowing up. We want to thank everybody for watching All of We TV. We want to thank you for watching on Saturday, which was the kickoff event. We were here. It really wasn't. It had the princess. It had the pageantry announcement.
Presentation. Yeah, the presentation. Yeah.
So Saturday was the first pageant, and you were here with us on All of We TV, and we want to say thank you. And thank you to MDM for providing the house mix. Larry Media One had sent over a wire, so thank you to everybody. But today, Governor Brian make a big announcement. I mean, some of us know the details, and Governor Brian just jumped right into it, being the fat king that he is.
One thing.
And I get a call because I didn't watch it. He say half day for government employees. He say what's fat without the locals fetting. And Uber Soca Cruise is coming here to the territory. Ian, tell the people what's going on.
So, Uber Soca is coming. I know we've been having this conversation about Uber Soca coming to the Virgin Islands for a long time. We first...
I don't want to interrupt you, but for those who don't know, one sentence, tell them what's Uber Soca Cruise.
Soca pandemonium on the sea. So that's the best way to kind of put it. It's just being in a soca village where every day, every night is just constant events, constant partying, constant drinking, constant reveling on the sea, and then they stop off in different ports.
And they their 4th or 5th go wrong?
Yeah, this would be the 6th year.
6th year.
Yeah,
and they
6th or
normally
5th
do
year,
the Western Caribbean. So this is their first time on the Eastern Caribbean.
This is like the first time that they're on the Eastern Caribbean side. So it's different. They didn't go into Miami. People didn't go into Miami to then go west. They came to Puerto Rico.
Okay.
And so a couple years back when we initially spoke to them, they were interested in coming on the eastern side of the Caribbean. And of course, we said, hey, well, if you do that, we'll be a supporter. We'll come in.
So they came to you, you all came to them, or kind of like both?
We had an initial conversation back in 2019 for that Uber Soca, that last Uber Soca before the pandemic. And we went on board. We did a little sponsorship with them. Just got ourselves branded. It was Division Festival was brand new. We had some contacts to them, so we made those contacts and made that happen within in a 2-week time period.
And the reason why I'm asking you is just to build the setting of the work that it took to get this relationship and to make this port of call one of the stops.
Yes.
So a little synopsis on what that entails, so we could build for the viewers and the listeners.
Yeah. So with that 2019, partnership, we then came back again right when COVID happened, and of course, when COVID happened, everything shut down. So there was only like a few people or few entities out here that was still trying to be active. The Virgin Islands Division Festivals, we were one of those individuals. We took Avalanche, and then Uber Soca was doing their thing, and so we say, hey, let's collaborate on this virtual thing, which then blossomed into the virtual carnivals and the virtual. It kind of started with us and Uber Soca, in a collaboration with Avalanche. So that happened, that moved, and we knew that from that conversation, that there would be a bigger conversation. So that happened, the whole year passed, and I think in 2021, we came back to the table and we said, hey, we came back and we said, let's have a real broader conversation now about actually a sponsorship, and that's what we did. We had that conversation, and we've been working ever since then to get to this Thursday.
This Thursday.
Yeah.
About how many people on board,
4,000, I think. Last number I heard was 4,300.
It's about 4,300.
So
and if you're following on social media, you're going to see, of course, the VI Massive, they Romeo, Philly. They have a gang that been there from inception.
From day one.
They've been there from day one, so big up to them, and they're putting up the pictures. So Uber coming here Thursday. What's Uber Day looking like? We can call it Uber Day.
So Uber Day, again, what we did was something that's creative and different. Big kudos to the commissioner, Joseph Bushelty. Instead of just having them come here and then just going straight into a party, we set up our deal where they come here and then there's time that they can go on island and do a few runs, right? Whether they want to go to the beach, whether they want to go shopping, whether they want to eat some cuisine or something like that. So we gave them that opportunity, and then at 2 o'clock, we kick off the Juve.
So I missed it, but what time you said the boat coming?
The boat will actually be here probably from like 7 o'clock or 9 in the morning. But people will be able to disembark like around 10, 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they could do tours, taxi man could make a change.
They could make a little change.
Go and visit the beaches.
Visit a beach quick.
Get
come
some
back,
restaurants.
Get some restaurant.
Okay. All right. Kudos to the commissioner on that day. So now 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
Juve. And we know what Juve look like. What Juve gonna be like?
Well, we got
calling right now. So
we got blinders and pompa on the road for
one
Juve.
truck or 2 truck?
One truck.
One truck.
One truck. And then of course there's another truck. There's another 2 trucks actually with DJs on them.
So 3 trucks in now.
So 3 trucks in now.
We got 3 trucks on the road.
Yeah.
2
DJ truck, 1 band truck. So that we could give them exactly what our thing is. What Juve is our thing. But at first they were interested in the DJ thing. And I was like, we cool with that, but we need some band.
Yeah.
We need some band. So
you get pompa and you get blinders.
Blinders.
Okay.
Coming together. Yeah.
So now Juve, Jelani Carlin right there, gonna shout him out on camera. That's my boy, Jelani Ritter, very large social media influencer. So 2 o'clock we're departing where? We going from Waikodak, Windies, where we going from?
So everybody is going to basically come together at that Benny Iguana's parking lot, which is inside of Waiko. Right there where Benny Iguana's is.
Tourists and locals or just Uber people?
Well, the Uber people, that's where we're stationing them, right? The roads will be blocked off, as police mentioned. So because the roads will be blocked off, everybody will be kind of curtained off into that general area.
For those who missed it, where the roads gonna be blocked off? How we doing?
The road block off is from So that intersection where Mandela Circle is, right? Everybody would be on the inner lane, right? And that inner lane that goes west is where everybody would kind of be stationed. And more so, Uber Soca patrons will be at that, you know, right where you have the Ben Iguana's parking lot.
Okay.
That's where most everybody will be stationed. Trucks will be along the route. And as a two.
So the trucks them on the main road.
On the main road.
Okay.
Yeah. And then people would walk two down the road.
Are we going down the road?
Going down the road.
So we have paint, powder, we have water.
No paint,
what we have?
no paint and powder. No paint and powder for one main reason. You know, big kudos. Big kudos to, you know, my commissioners out there. You know, these agencies that we work with, Public Works. We have a beautiful, beautiful promenade. One of the asks was, hey, no paint and powder. Don't mess up the beautiful promenade. But we will have water trucks on the road.
You're gonna have water trucks on the road.
Yes.
So we come in like how we normally come in our Juve attire, short pants, short, you know.
And just a good time. And just a good time. And you know.
So we're going 2 o'clock and we're going from Mandela Circle to the village.
To the village, yes.
Okay.
On
how
that
long
road,
we have on the road?
I feel like you're gonna be on the road. That road ain't no, it isn't crazy long, but you know, because it's a winding route, it's not like a normal straightaway like our normal Juve. The trucks will have to go at a decent pace so that we don't have any, you know, so that we're incident free.
Okay.
So we're looking at potentially, you know, getting down to the village. I would say we'll probably be there like at 5.
Okay.
You know, 5. You know, so
all
2 to
right.
5.
And now, what's the scene when we reach the village?
Then it goes straight into a concert. Straight into a finale concert. Skinny Fabulous, Bungie Garland, Farmer Nappy. Who else is on there?
So listen, we want to back it up again now. You gotta say, because you know they're watching, they want to know the lineup. We want to know the lineup.
Right.
We get on Juve, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Right.
Thursday. All right?
Never been done.
One of your friend them park up south and one person park up there.
Right.
Because you know in the end you got
Right. How you getting
transportation.
through. Right.
I'm telling you how to do. We get 3 trucks on the road. One is Blinders and Pumpa. Okay? Bugsy or just Blinders and Pumpa?
Blinders and Pumpa. Bugsy might be there. I'm not sure, but I know that for sure is Blinders is a band.
And then we have 2 DJ trucks. And on them DJ trucks, one of them is Avalanche.
But of course, yeah.
Avalanche, Road March King, Road March producer. He's on the road.
Right.
And then you have Uber DJs. And
DJs and DJs from, you know, across the Caribbean. They'll be on the boat as well.
You see,
they'll be on the trucks as well.
So let's just do a VIPD message. They've been promoting it from St. Croix to St. Thomas. They're asking you to not wear your face mask covering your whole thing.
Yep.
Open up your face, okay? They won't do it. VIPD gonna stop you. They're gonna take it from you. That's a message from VIPD. It was in St. Croix, and they already have billboards of it up here. So 2 o'clock, we reach village about 5 o'clock so, and then you say we have a big concert.
Straight in the village?
Straight in the village.
One time.
We get Skinny Fabulous.
Bungie
Garland.
Farmer Nappy. I take Terry the Governor. The couple other artists, there's so much of them that I don't lose.
The vendors, the booths, they open?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you notice, you know, we kind of, you know,
you're expediting the village right now.
Expediting the village, right? Exactly. So we did that. That's basically together, pretty much. So I know power is on, water is on in the village.
They have a new opportunity to make some money.
This was an extra day that we said, hey guys, we're looking to pivot to make this happen. Do you all want to take part? And they said, you know, pretty much the majority of them said, yeah, let's go.
So at first, the talk was that we were going from village to Waiko, and then we had a change. Was the change to accommodate the village owners and such?
That was a part of it, but the biggest thing was, Uber wanted to give, Uber and ourselves wanted to give the people them a real, a peek into what our carnival is like. You know, when we have a lot of conversations with artists, and when they come and they go in our village and they experience it, and then they like free. You know, people like, what?
Did they say it's nothing like
this is not normal.
There's nothing like it.
So we we knew that we wanted to kind of have that. The Juve was one of the biggest things that we wanted to give them, right? Because I feel like we do Juve's the best, right? In the Caribbean, right? They don't come for me for that, right? But outside of that, you know, Uba said, hey, let's do a concert as well, right? And so we said, well, why not? We don't mind. And so, you know, at first it was going to be in Waiko, but we kind of pivoted and now it's in the village. And so we give the people at the Virgin Islands a means to make some money. You know, after the Uber patrons them too, not just stores and businesses necessarily in Havenside or whatever,
good,
but people, you know, the normal layman can make some money as well.
Kudos to you, the entire team. While we here, just recognize your team. The Vision Festival real small.
Yeah.
You know, it
Tourism is small. Tourism is small.
It's doing big things. So who's on your team?
You know, of course, pay homage and appreciation to the commissioner, Joseph Boshelty. He says no, but you know, the times when he say yes, yeah, I can't argue, right? Assistant Commissioner Alani Henneman, of course, AC Watley over there in St. Croix. You have Shamari Felina. Shamari is the assistant director in St. Croix District. Then you have Halva Hart. He's assistant director for St. Thomas. And then you have Leona Smith. She's the assistant director for St. John. Of course, we would be remiss if we don't mention Wanda. Wanda is my boss. You know, she'd cracked the whip on all of us. And then you also have, of course, I mentioned Felina. And then you have, you know, tourism office players, you know, Luana, you know, Angela, Tanya Duran, you know, Kizzy Pini. So everybody in the office pretty much everybody pitches in.
And then you have a lot of volunteers.
We have Vicky Lewis. She helps us. She's our independent contractor, so she kind of put some of these deals with Uber together and so forth.
And then, still you're using volunteers.
And then we still use volunteers. Yeah. You know, like when you think about what, so, you know, Carnival is not a small thing in no stretch of the imagination. If you were here at the show, you know, there was a lot of moving components and a lot of moving pieces. So even the team that we have within the office, that in and of itself is still not, you know, can't just do all the heavy lifting. We have the greeters that we work with, those greeters that work with us.
So a lot of people coming together to make this happen. You got to shout out Angela, right?
Yeah, of course. Angela
give me some work.
Angela Kami from down in St. Martin. Yeah.
Okay.
Angela Kami from St. Martin and say, Ian, that man thing looking good, you know.
Oh, she on the boat?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she say, that man thing looking good, so
we gotta come good.
We can't play with these man.
So you get your people on board watching, checking it out.
Yeah.
So listen,
but our team is on the boat. Yeah, right. So Shamari and them is on the boat.
So that's it right there. Listen, you're hearing all about it. Uber this Thursday making it's a debut on a small island here. It's the Eastern Caribbean leg of the Uber Soca Cruise. I'm gonna be right here in St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. I have a Juve. It got into the big fete. Ian, there's so much else to talk about.
Right.
We're going to talk about the carnival schedule.
Right.
We're going to talk about everything. We're going to keep the conversation moving. But what I do want to do is, to my hair adjusting the cameras, we're going to run the Via commercial.
Right.
Because Via is one of our strong partners.
One
and
of
a
our
few
partners
more.
as well.
When we come
That's
back,
why
we're
I wear my
talking
orange.
everything. We're going straight down the line. So you hear the answers about Uber. Don't touch your dial. We're coming right back. You're watching all of WeTV. It's a carnival interview. And it's like a tradition thing now, you know. Remember how they used to go to face-to-face?
Yeah.
Now you're coming to all of WeTV. All right? We'll be right back.
Of the Virgin Islands, what isn't there to love? Our inspirational orange sunsets, our breathtaking blue, our culture that make us dance and smile, the love that connects our families, the smiles in every bonds we make possible, our Via team who keep us connected. Feel like you're home even when you're far away. For these reasons and millions more, when you're with Via, you know you're home.
What a big calamity, sink way parity. Garnish on the road, but the bank can't get to pay. General want no bad mind people around where we don't want no bad vibe people in here. Pure energy, what we want surround where pure good
Beverages proudly presents
Living Proof TV. This is for everybody. Living Proof TV. Living Proof TV. Living Proof TV.
LivingProofTV.com 22 Bar and Grill present the America's Paradise Music and Comedy Festival featuring Kimani Marley, Itana, Nayora, King Lion, Star Martin, Monet, Patrice Robert, and Mr. Killer. Get your tickets online at America's Paradise Music and Comedy Festival.com and at Eventbrite.com on St. Thomas at Just Red, Men's Corner, and Big Way. Sponsored by Cardo, the Department of Tourism, and the USVI Division of Festival. That's June 16th to the 19th at Havenside Dock. It's the America's Paradise Music and Comedy.
The Virgin Islands is alive with culture, adventure, and exciting opportunities. The boundaries of work and play have been redefined.
Come join our team of world-class professionals at Schneider Regional Medical Center.
Visit us at www.
Why we love the Virgin Islands? What isn't there to love? Our inspirational orange sunsets, our breathtaking blue, our culture that make us dance and smile, the love that connects our families, the smiles in every bonds we make possible, our VIA team who keep us connected. Feel like you're home even when you're far away. For these reasons and millions more, when you're with VIA, you know you're home.
Big calamity, sink with parity. Garnish on the road, but the bank can't get to pay. Generator can.
It's Carnival, baby, and we here. This is a Carnival interview. We talking the thing. So, Ian, I had seen. I just saw a picture came in, and you said you hearing about tickets. We were moving on from Uber, but we still on Uber for a few more minutes.
Yeah. So just to give people clarity, you know, I know a couple questions have came in about ticketing. So Uber is open to the general public, right? This event is open to the general public.
Everything, the Juve and the village.
And the village at no cost.
Okay.
Right? However, there is a ticketed option where you would be able to take part, get a Uber swag or a Uber t-shirt, a branded t-shirt, right? And then also you'll be able to get some drinks, unlimited drinks from the Juve trucks, the Juve drink trucks.
Okay.
So that's what that option is.
The ticket from
www.frontlineticketing.com.
Okay. So it's like an Eventbrite kind of situation.
It's like an Eventbrite. It's like their Eventbrite system.
All right.
Pretty
much.
much.
And then you come the day of, you show it on your phone.
You
and
come
that kind
the
of
day
thing.
of, you show it. Get you your shirt, and then you're good to go.
All right. But since you said that Uber drink truck is the only drink truck on the road, or there's
Only
other drink trucks?
Yeah, only they have the two drink trucks on the road.
Okay.
So
Any vendors on the side of the road?
Not
or
on the side of the road, no.
Okay.
So if you're coming, you probably need to bring like a bottle or something.
Not a bottle. What he's talking about is a plastic bottle.
Plastic bottle.
Or you know how you have them Juve thing with your sip? Is that it? But no
Bring
glass bottle in the
But
thing.
no glass bottle.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, you know, we'll verify if the Uber Punch will be for sale as well. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So that's Uber, the Thursday. Listen, it's exciting. Congratulations again to the Department of Tourism for making this happen. And you know, listen, I'm a Virgin Islander. I live in the both districts. Both St. Thomas and St. Croix is one VI. So this happen, we both win. Jelani, I want to shout you out. Jelani, my boy. You know, I tell him come over for St. Thomas Carnival. Don't worry about place to stay. He got place to stay.
He got place to stay.
Yeah, I mean the carnival is exciting. Where do we start, Ian? Before we get into the lineup, we get Marsha, we get Bungie, we get Shensia.
Right.
This is a question everyone have, and you heard it during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Outside a festival, what are you and your team doing? The people think you're doing nothing. Yeah,
well, you know, I say to that, look at Uber, right? So those relationships don't happen overnight, right? There's a reason why the Department of Tourism is the Virgin Islands is number one. Division of Festivals is a part of that storyline, you know. And then if you notice, some of the top tier events here in the territory that's happening right now, we give support to those events.
Yes.
And so our team is small, right? So not every event can we manage. When people, everybody says, well, I don't do more. What happened to this event or what happened to that event? It's 3 carnivals that we put on. I don't think people have the idea of the work that goes in to one carnival or one festival, and they don't happen like in especially the ones the one between St. Thomas and St. John. Those happen like right back to back. And then of course to get St. Croix, you want to make sure that St. Croix gets their just due. You need time to put these things together. So
how much time
we collaborate.
How much time you see it takes to put these events off? Like you said, St.
You
Thomas
really
and
need
St. John?
you really need a year. We've perfected doing it in 3 months, right? Right? We've perfected in doing it in putting these things together in 3 to 4 months, which when you look at all the other competing islands, they have a whole year to put this thing together.
They have one carnival.
And they have one. We get 3. So I watch the Facebook comments. I read them, right? I read all the bullets. I see the bullets that come our way, and then I just say, we get 3.
You get 3.
We get 3.
And you know, before we move on, and I'm gonna say this, and we'll say it publicly, that and I've witnessed there's a lot that your office does do, and a lot that the
Outside
commissioner rely on your team, yourself, Halva, Shamari, to jump in and take part on, like you say, event sponsorship. You all take the leads and that. And festival is taking a lead in where we actually need a department of culture. So it needs to be ministry of, or we here have tourism department and culture together.
Right.
But festival right now is taking the lead, but that's a whole different conversation.
A whole different conversation.
Let's start Carnival. We had Saturday night. We got a princess, but all the ladies were beautiful. The prince, everyone is a winner. Only one person could wear the crown.
Right.
So that was the first event in here was packed. Live stream, thank you once again. We had great viewership. We're coming up for this Saturday Queen Show. You had a little bumps.
You had some bumps, man.
But that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's gonna happen.
Yeah. We definitely, we had an anticipation a lot of people would have come, but of course, when they come to the door, I went up the hill to go just take a quick fresh and come back. And people calling me like, hey, yeah, and they get so much people who say, hey, I couldn't even believe it.
I think I saw people start lining up maybe from 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
Because
I left here
that kind of thing.
I left here at 2. So they had to reach here at 2:15, 2:10.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. These people ain't come, so.
Shout out to Sidonia and her coverage.
Yeah.
She did a great job in telling you all, listen, we were outside waiting and such and such. So come this Saturday, I guess we're going to be ready a half an hour before to let people in.
The show starts at 8, but we're looking to make sure that the doors can open at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
And my team will be here from 4 o'clock, just to make sure that we're ready and prepped. We've already had the conversation with Mike Turnbull, security team, on what, we have a meeting tomorrow, a plan of action meeting, just to make sure, again, is everything going to be perfect? No.
Yeah.
Murphy's Law. And Saturday, we got a little hit with Murphy's Law in the beginning of it. We catch ourselves, and, the show went very, very well. It was a little lengthy, but, these young contestants that we had, 1 or 2 of them were actually ill. So just the transition, and people was like, oh, why is the transition so long? It's because the contestants were a little sick behind the scenes. And so
I think it's going to get perfected over time. Because traditionally, even if you look at the shows, used to start 3, 4 o'clock and go till 8 to sometimes 9. That's still 5 hours. I was thinking about it, but of course, I think over time, and kudos to the organizers, because there was some creative segments in between of them. So big ups to them, organizers, but we want to get down to like Mr. America.
Yeah, we want this thing take. We want
2.5 hours. So then we get Queen Show, and then now we up the road. We up the road. Before I start asking questions, anything you want to deliver on Carnival, anything notes you want to share?
I just want to say thank you to VIA. To VIA for the People's Choice Award. Also want to give kudos to Vitamalt You know, Giovanni and the whole team over there, they come in. They've been supporting Princess Show for a long time. And so kudos to them, and then kudos to Cardao. Cardao was a big sponsor for, you know, the show this weekend. So, you know, our sponsors for these smaller shows, we appreciate it. You know, all of our sponsors, you know, a bunch of people came on board this go around. People are excited. People are extremely excited, and you know, we're just looking forward to having like a great carnival experience for everybody. The village nights, you know, I would say, you know, that, you know,
we get in there.
Top 3.
So you return the 17th. That's the hospital show.
Hospital show.
That's the Monday.
That's Monday.
All right, and then we get the Junior Calypso on the 21st. Where's the Junior Calypso show?
So the Junior Calypso show, we did not get enough participants. So they're actually going to take part in the Calypso Monarch. They're
So
going to
we're
actually
scratching Junior Calypso.
Calypso
It happened.
because
And
we
it shows-
don't have enough. We
And
don't
we-
have enough
and we want to build
participants.
and grow our
And we want to build
culture.
it. So we're going to put them in the same venue as with our Calypsonians.
Competing or
bigger.
just displaying their
They're just
talent?
going to display their talent. They're just going to
Okay.
give us a taste of what
And
they're made
that's
of.
on the what day?
That's on the 22nd.
The 22nd.
yeah.
Okay, the Calypso Monarch, and that's Strong Bay.
No, that is moving. With all things, you got to pivot, right?
Okay.
So we're moving that over to Virgin Haven. Yeah.
Virgin Haven.
Yeah,
Like how
Virgin
you did
Haven.
it the one time.
We had it like that before, so
not
we just
Virgin Haven parking lot
Yeah,
itself
yeah.
is adjacent.
adjacent, yeah. So
Okay.
down there, that's where that'll be hosted.
Okay.
So we encourage people. Tickets will be going out at the end of this week. Just confirming the ticket outlets and all of that good stuff, and then the flyer will be released shortly. We have Baron performing as
Baron?
a special guest. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, flying in Baron.
Ding dong ding dong. Yeah, yeah.
A feeling.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I
So
already
that's
catch my attention on that one day.
I know. So
All right.
when the tickets go for that, buy your parents that ticket for that show.
But you know, other parts
know?
of the Caribbean, here we just say this is a young people fete, old people jam, whatever.
Right.
But you know, in other parts, everybody fetting together.
Everybody fit in together.
So I mean,
folks.
if you feeling the bug to lime, you could go Baron,
Yeah.
Boss a Lime,
Boss
and
a
then you
Lime.
could still go down by Crush.
Easy,
Because
right
it's
there.
Carnival.
Yeah, they. Well, every place is right there here in the Virgin Islands.
Yeah.
It's 15 minutes away.
Yeah. So now you get Toddlers Derby. Any changes with that, or where's that?
So Toddlers Derby, we had to be announced. Originally, we wanted to have that down at Emil Griffith, the Griffith Park, but we're actually going to be hosting that right in front of the Fort Christian. So you know where the green grass area is?
Yeah.
I think last year we had an event down there for the First Lady. We
Okay.
had we had the
I remember.
Easter event
Yeah.
there, and so we're hosting Toddlers Derby there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So boom. Then we getting up the road.
Then you're up the road.
We
then
up
you're
the
boat
road.
race.
We up the road. Before we
boat
start
show.
talking fete and everything like that,
Uh-huh.
Panorama.
Panorama.
What going on with Panorama? When is Panorama? Why we change Panorama? What's up?
Panorama is on the Sunday. It's on the Sunday, the
That's last
23rd.
one.
No,
Oh, no.
It's on
Is
the
it
first
23rd?
23rd. Yeah.
So
we
you
made
move
that.
it-
We
you move
made
it
that.
again?
We made that pivot.
See,
we
I
heard the
tell
people
you,
cry.
we're going to talk everything
Yeah,
Carnival
we made
today.
the pivot. We made the pivot.
Because you know you get the
Yeah.
endless boat ride.
Yeah, you
Right?
get endless. You get mimosa.
We
You
get
get VI
mimosa,
Tart
we get all
Festival.
kind of thing.
Yeah. So
The
we.
Tart Festival.
So we have Panorama, which I think has what 10 or 11 entries.
And that's the 23rd?
10 or 11 entries.
The 23rd.
On the 23rd. So as you finish boat show, as you finish with the boat race, just come to the village.
So Panorama is in the village. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
So we panning all night, or you have an act after them?
No, the Panorama will be the highlight of that night.
Highlight of that
That
night.
will be the highlight of that night. You get 10 of them.
I know we get changes possible and thing. Maybe you could put on a little young band too at the end of the night.
Maybe.
Consider
We'll
it.
see. We'll
Consider it.
Yeah.
So now we start up Monday the 24th, where we get boat race.
Yeah, boat
It's
race.
a boat race. We have prizes. We
Prizes.
have participants.
$30,000 in prizes.
Cause you know boat race is the biggest fashion show.
I know.
Next to horse
That's
race.
next to horse race. Next to horse race.
Well, horse race first, then boat race.
Yeah.
So boat race, you have participants, and we deal with the fashion show, the buggies and the
The bugs,
waterfront.
the cars, everything, the food.
Mhm.
You know, I would say we have about, what, 60, 70 vendors
Oh
that
wow.
day?
Okay. And we starting what time?
10.
10.
10.
Down
Kicks
the
off
road.
at 10 and down the road.
entertainment you have on that day?
Entertainment, we have mix-up band, we have breakaway band from the States, and then we also have OMG.
OMG.
Yeah.
These bands are performing different places?
No, they'll be stationed all in one general area. So that general area is going to be right there where our tourism office is situated. Yeah.
To
right
the front,
there.
on the water
to the
side.
front on the water side, yeah.
Okay.
Huh?
All right.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, boat race is something spectacular. Then you have boat rides. Shout out to the Kelly boat ride. That's going to be awesome.
Remember
and that's
the time?
Sunday. That's going to be a big thing.
Yeah.
So this year we honoring Pupa Kelly, a well-deserved person to honor. He's a veteran. He paid his dues. Man, so much love for this brother. What was behind the thinking? I know I've heard Albert talk about it. When they come to pull the trigger and say Kelly, what was up with that? What inspired the thought?
So if you noticed in St. Croix, Shamari, said, hey, let's do Daddy Jones. Let's give people their flowers when they're here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And not wait till, And so the same energy just roll over. Those, Daddy Jones and Pupa Kelly all come from like that same class. So it kind of fit, however I mentioned, he was interested in honoring Pupa Kelly. We know all of the great accolades that, Pupa Kelly has had within our culture, music. We want to honor our people while they're here, while they could smell the roses, and enjoy,
Yeah.
the fruits of their labor, and have everybody screaming the name and enjoying their performance and so forth. So that was really the energy. It was just a carryover from St. Croix.
Awesome. So director, now we're going to pump up the thing now.
Uh-huh.
We starting Monday night. You get the King of Soca in the village. What did it take to arrange and get Marshall here, opening the village night alongside Shah, HP, the band, you get Express Band, you get Spectrum Band. I know last year you started a tradition in which the international acts were not closing. They perform and they're excited, but we had VI acts closing the village.
Right.
Is that going to continue?
Yeah, we're going to continue in that. We have a diverse community, and we want to be able to make sure, that we give people all the opportunity to see some of these performances. The next thing is when you go around the globe and you go to a show, they're not finishing at 2 and 3 o'clock. The headliner is not coming on at that time. So I know people, some people is like, oh, why you do that? But then also what we realize is our booth owners actually, they was like, oh, this works. Because the people are there from 8, they're there from 8 and they're spending, and not just the people, but people who have that income, and they sit and they stay and they enjoy themselves. So that has proven fruitful for us. It worked in St. Thomas, in St. John, in St. Croix again. And now I'm sure, we're going to stick to that tradition.
Okay, one thing we do have to say though, we have our Virgin Island bands closing. You have to stick around and support them because you're going to be there for the big acts that we come to see. And like we see, we have a unique village. It's free, but we don't want to leave like an exodus when they gone. When Paris left,
there was
everybody
left.
Right. And you want to stick around. I've been a champion for that, and I'm happy to see y'all following it. But now we have to defend our artists.
Definitely.
Okay, so you have Marshall.
Right.
What it take to get Marshall? What make you? Before we even start, let's ask the question: what your entertainment budget is? Putting this head together, man. What's your budget?
It's a fair budget. When that question comes across the table, I wouldn't divulge because of course we want to, we're competitive, right? We have the other islands here, so we got deals from some of these artists.
That's fair.
That's fair. We got deals from some of these artists.
And we have seen them throw jobs.
Yeah.
Other islands.
I showed you that.
You showed me.
They're throwing jobs.
They're throwing jobs.
They can't stand that we doing good right now.
Yeah.
But for us with Marshall, it was a long time. We had Marshall on the table from St. Croix. We had who else? And I'm glad I'm having this conversation.
Okay.
Because I know I take a lot of fire, right, and father and bombs and everything, and then I don't ever get the opportunity to defend or explain. So I'm gonna talk freely with you.
Talk, brother.
So we had Junior Gang for St. Croix. He was on the table. The people in the team could tell you.
No, because you know I'm half Prussian.
The people on the team could tell you.
Prussian, so you say, when you didn't say nothing, no, they kick up about Maxi Priest,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they kick
yeah,
up
yeah,
about who they had,
yeah,
Maxi
yeah.
Priest and Christopher Martin.
Christopher Martin, yeah.
And you didn't say nothing, you stay quiet and hold it. And Junior Gang isn't small or cheap.
Yeah. We shop for people. We shop for people. The thing is some things are a little bit, you know, in time, the time of the year. And then, you know, again, you're at a very competitive time during that period of the year. So that's why, you know, I've already put the battery in Shamari's back and say, hey, we need to book them from now.
So you go back after Gang?
So why not?
All right.
I mean, you know, again, I'm just saying we're not. There's for me.
I can't imagine Gang in St. Croix, you know, because you know St. Croix is a
shut down, right?
It gonna shut down.
For me, it's not about St. Thomas, St. Croix, or St. John.
It's
about
VI.
yes, like it really bleeds in me, right? And I know that there's this notion that, you know, but no, we you know, Marshall was on the table for St. Croix. Again, it took me this long to get Marshall. It took us this long to get to actually
process.
Yes.
And contacting and
certain artists are gonna take that long. Certain other artists, it's a phone call. Lyrical, I could call him right now. I say, Lyrical, I need you.
Yeah.
And they won't even ask me for nothing. They just say whatever you need. Nadia Batson, same thing.
They have that relationship.
You know, even Bungie. Bungie was the same thing. I was at dinner. We want to bring Bungie. My name is Ian Alvarez. My name is Ian. You know, like countries who text him and say, hey, let's go. So, you know, we
shout out to DJ Country. That's DJ Country.
Yeah.
Entertainment.
So, we definitely are not. It's
You're
not
sleeping.
about. Yeah, we're not sleeping. We're not sleeping.
And when they ask what you're doing,
is what you can do.
Year.
Is what you can do based off of timing and all factors.
Okay.
You know, Crossfire was on the table. At Crossfire, you know, don't have paperwork, travel, cost too much. You know.
Cause we in American market.
In American market,
and you gotta
so it's
have
rough.
your.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So, you know, we just been lucky to
so
get
you're
what
just
we.
saying Division of Fair. Division
of Fair.
Is
Division of Fair. Yeah,
you
put
don't
it out
make
there.
a mistake.
Yeah, I know you make it, but I can jump on it.
You're the division.
Yeah, division of fair. Of
That's
fair.
what you're saying.
Of fairness. And equality. Yeah, please, people. I'm a Virgin Islander, man. Like, let's stop. Right?
That's a good clarification. I hope they take the soundbite and they run with it in the news and such. Yeah. But okay, we have Marshall Montano opening the Monday night, and he coming with a full show.
Full show.
And why
coming
you
with
decided
dancers
for
and
him
everything.
to do the opening, and some people say not the close, and then you were doing a staggering thing, like you're releasing the thing staggering. The people say come out late.
They are like
they
it.
couldn't book
They are
the
like
tickets.
it. No, they booked the tickets. Well, so on the one end with again, Marshall took me that long. Some of the other acts I had, but you know, Marshall is not a simple process to make happen. I'm not saying that he's difficult or anything like that. It's just he's the king of soca.
Yeah.
You know, not everybody gets a crack at booking an artist like that. You know, Jamaica happens in this time. I think Marshall performs this weekend in Jamaica.
Yeah,
you know,
show.
so we're fortunate to be able to have him perform
and
as well.
Kudos to you all, as you said, St. Martin is taking place, Jamaica is taking place, and to put together a lineup like what you have for the village, and our village again, like you said, is free.
Right.
A good response on the budget, but you did say your budget is supported well with the partners, the sponsors.
Yeah, so our sponsors come in and you know, and they help supplement, you know, executing certain things. And like I said again, you know, the lineups really boil down to, you know, timing, who you can get, who's available, you know, and budget is the same across the board in both districts.
In both districts.
Yeah, if you notice, there was 9 days in St. Croix, there was 28 artists in St. Croix versus St. Thomas having 6 days and 18 artists. You know, But I don't like to talk about that type of stuff because for me that's where we get in this state of comparison and it isn't about comparison. Yeah. It's about winning for the Virgin Islands. So like I said again, Shamari's on the boat. I know he taking notes on Uber. He ready to he making contacts. He making contacts to the people on the boat. Hey, why you to lock out this time for us? Don't because he is in a competitive. His season is a competitive time. He gets seeing kids.
Trinidad be gearing up.
And New Year's. And New Year's, everybody want a top artist to be booked. So that I would say that's a lesson that we learn. I could put it that way. That's a lesson that we learned.
But you feel like you got a load off of your chest. You're happy you come here and you sit down. You get to share some stuff and but you don't get to say in the sanitary. You don't respond on the Facebook, but today you get to say division of fairness.
A little bit division of fairness. And I get stick for no reason.
So listen, the lineups are out. You've been following the Facebook pages. I don't know if you want to go through the headline artists for each night. It's Marshall night on the Monday. Tuesday is Pupa Kelly night.
Tuesday is Pupa Kelly. You have Cool Session, you have Jam Band, and you have Extreme. So the Pupa Kelly tribute band is a mix of, old members, from the past who played with him and so forth. So that's going to be a cool night.
All right.
Then on the Wednesday night, that's Sofrito International night. We have Frank Reyes.
But before you get in that, Wednesday it's Food Fair. Correct?
Food Fair.
That's Food Fair day.
That's Food Fair day. 170, 180 vendors.
Food Fair. We were at Krong Bay. We're getting ready to funnel approach up on this thing.
Right.
We were at Krong Bay. You move back to Emancipation Garden. Why?
We move back just culturally. Just go back there culturally, get a taste of it.
And then come to make a decision.
Yeah, we come to make a decision which is the best. Exactly. This thing of ours can move, right? It can be adjusted. 70 years of doing things one way and not wanting to pivot at no time. That's what the luxury of the Division of Festival is. We're pivoting, we're listening. We can hear if the community, hey, we think it was better down Krong Bay, and we may just go back down Krong Bay.
Right.
But for right now,
this year, Emancipation Garden.
Exactly.
So we clarified, we talked about the panorama. That was a big thing. So now that they move it back to the Sunday and it's in the village, come out and support the youth then. Come out and support the performers.
Definitely.
And so forth.
Definitely.
Food fair, you say about 180?
Yeah, about 180 vendors.
Vendors? Yeah. Wow.
Crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazier? You still have independent folks that are going to be selling from sometime their community. You got Era and Evolution. You have different people.
You have the businesses that are around there.
So it's a real food day.
It's a food and just retail day. It's a day of retail,
and that's what a lot of people come into and the food fair.
Yeah, I would even venture to say that has to be in our top 3 most a day of transactions. If somebody had to be able to get that number, that data, that would be
what you just said. You said
a day of transactions, like one of the most busiest transaction or retail days
for sales
for the Virgin Islands. Has to be right. So again, it just puts us in this unique position. Food fair is everybody's favorite pastime because that's where you can get your favorite stew, your favorite tart, your favorite kang, your favorite whatever. And then you could buy a local designer T-shirt. You could buy Miss Mary, little arts and crafts, some guava cheese or whatever. And this year we're honoring Goldie Knight. We were supposed to honor her in 2020. We weren't able to because of COVID. And so, we just say, you know what, let's honor her. Let's honor her again. It's gonna be called Night's Delight. She makes cakes. And sweets and stuff like that. And so we're just excited about having her honoring these people who have been in our community. She's a boot owner as well.
Fabulous.
So she's gonna be out there, serving in the village as well. So we're excited about it. That day we have Image Band, Quelbe Resurrection.
I was just gonna ask
and then we have Wen Band. So we have some nice entertainment.
And from there you're going straight into the village.
Straight into the village for Sofrito International Night. you know, Latin night. You know, we're getting better at things, right?
Yeah.
You know, and just learning from mistakes, you know.
Awesome. That's what it's about.
So with the Latin night, we were able to get Frank Reyes. We also have Joycelyn, who was a part of Casav, right? She was a singer with Casav.
Okay.
And then we have Vibe, and we have Asa Banton and Triple K.
Wow.
And then we have a young up-and-coming reggaeton artist, Goyo. His name is Goyo, Miguel Piguero. It's Goyo.
Okay.
So, yeah,
So
that's
it's
not
a
going to be
little bit
good.
for everybody.
A little
that
bit
night.
for everybody
and
that
that is
night.
going straight into Juve.
And that going straight into
When we say
Juve.
straight into Juve, you're done at 2 o'clock or you're done at 4 o'clock?
That day, shout out to Commissioner Martinez and the good folks over there at VIPD. They gave me a little bit of leniency, right?
Once
so
the
we're
people
gonna be
behave.
behave. So we're gonna be going till like about around 4.
Around 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right. Juve morning, Thursday. Rosa time. We going. Now the talk was Juve get longer. We expand the route. Expand the route or is it normal route?
Come out Juve morning and see.
But we got to park up. We can't.
What do you mean you got your ending, dog? You got walk down regardless. What we talking about? Can't be no decision making. Just park your car.
You remember when I said in the beginning,
I know what you're talking about.
the car at the start and one person leave the car. You know the worst thing is to have to walk back after Juve, my son. Lord, that's blows. But usually Captain Morgan will give you a shuttle, right?
You know, Captain Morgan did that in the past. We gotta verify if they're gonna be doing that this year.
Okay.
That's a good question. Giovanni, good folks over there. I'm gonna give you all a call.
All right. So Juve.
Right. So Juve, just come out and see Vilanga.
We heard that like there's 18 Juve troops. What going on?
They ain't got no 18 Juve troops. You know, you have the usual suspects. You know, again, with what we've been doing, you know, a lot of people is like, oh, I want to have a Juve troop, you know, and then people fall to the wayside or whatnot. So it's going to be the normal number of Juve troops, you know, which is around 8 to 10.
But we see a lot of them combine with bands.
And then some people are collaborating. Carnage has their own Juve troop.
You have any names of the bands that you know that's going to be on the road for Juve?
Carnage will be on the road. Vibe will be on the road. Grandmasters will be on the road. Jamban will be on the road. Legacy Band will be on the road.
With
Extreme will be on the road. Cool Session will be on the road. Climax will be on the road.
Okay.
I think Pumpa will be on the road.
Okay.
So yeah, you have about a good 9, 8 to 10.
You know how the Steel Pan used to come up the road? They used to start up the thing.
Right.
And they used to tramp and thing.
Right.
That happening or not?
Well, that would be up to the Steel Pan. That would be that would be up to their group if they want to come up the road and bring it in. You know, we're not opposed to it. They just pull up and show up.
Juve stopping at Vendors Plaza or we going to the village?
Stopping right there at Vendors Plaza.
How come we can't go to the village?
Because I am in support of my VIPD. And right in that little alleyway,
that's a lot of things that start.
A lot of things that
So
start.
when they get bottleneck and they start to go to legislature.
It's proven.
Okay.
It's proven.
But you know that's when they get really
I know, that's
now.
when it's sweet.
That's when they get really nice.
That's when she push back even harder.
Yes.
Because she know about it done. But again,
you just walk over to the village.
Yeah, man,
you have
just
a wet
walk.
fete in the village?
Yes, we will.
You will have the wet fete in the village?
We will have a wet fete in the village, yes.
Any name of any artist, or we just stay tuned and find out?
Hyperactive.
Hyperactive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool beans. Water truck and thing?
Stay tuned. Come out.
All right.
Come out.
Come out and we're going to find out what's going on. Thursday night in the village, that's reggae night?
That's reggae night. So we kick off that night with Desiree out of St. Croix.
I got to stop you there. Desiree is a
No, you don't got to tell me. No.
I am sharing that
Share it with them.
Desiree
Let them know who she
is an international reggae artist. Desiree that go Brazil and shut down people, 20,000 people that come out to see Desiree, and we have her here. She is one of the most recognized. You know, I was watching an interview with Chronix.
Yeah.
And Chronic shout out Desiree.
Right.
Chronic shout out Desiree. She in this roots reggae thing with Midnight.
So the first time,
come out and see Desiree.
Yeah. So the first time I saw Desiree was just St. Croix just now, right? I was hearing everybody tell me about, yo, Desiree, right? Big shout out to Positive Nelson.
Wait. Country Say Thursday is local night, not
yeah,
reggae?
You're right. He's so correct. He's so correct. He's so correct, but you can see I'm excited about Desiree. I'm so excited about Desiree.
So local night is...
So let's go back. Local night is a night where we put together, we took a page from the Adamo night, Adamo and Friends night, and we said, okay, all right, we're gonna do a similar concept, but
we got to call it VI night, not local
VI
night.
Yeah, it's VI, local addiction. I know, again, that's another bullet I capture. The name sound good, local addiction. That's a cool name. Cool out, it is marketing. Yeah, man.
Okay, who are the local addiction night?
Local addiction is Pompa.
Okay.
Bugsy. Monea.
Okay.
Mike Love.
Okay.
Carnage. And Adamo.
Oh, wow, that's a big night. That's
huge.
A big night.
Huge.
That's a big night.
Huge.
From Juve.
From Juve.
Yes, I.
So that night gonna be sweet because, you know, you don't love the locals. Why we don't support our
I
great,
don't like that word local.
our greats. Why we don't support them? We did.
Yeah, big night.
We did.
And we know, come out. Because, I mean, all those, if you miss the Adamo night in St. Croix, it was spectacular.
It was amazing.
It was spectacular. It was a fete like no other.
Yeah, it was amazing.
I had to catch a little 25-minute sleep in the car. Because, you know, Kamari had a party up the road.
Up the road, right.
So I had to catch a sleep. I got to go to Kamari Fete.
Right.
And my gosh, but that night was some
that
energy.
night was spectacular.
And like you said, everyone there, that's a big night.
That's a huge night. The sponsor for that night is Liberty and Cruisin' Rum and Coca-Cola. So, you know, big kudos to them for coming on that night. The Frito night is Avis and Budget, so big shout out to Mario for stepping up. You know, but then you have the reggae night.
That's
right?
a Friday.
So the Friday is reggae night.
Reggae night.
Right. And the kickoff artist is Desiree. Who's going to give you goosebumps. So I'm telling you, do not
sleep
miss
at Desiree.
Coming out to see Desiree. It would be foolish of you to do that.
What time we starting? 8 or 9?
We probably start more closer to 8. Yeah, closer to 8.
Okay.
Again, we just want to manage the night, manage expectations, you know, give people opportunity to catch themselves, because Juve and then that night they, you know, could be a lot. But then after Desiree, we have King Lion, you know, up and coming.
Yes.
You know, people be like, oh, yeah, and these men to be stinging you and talking about division festivals, and then you to book them. Yeah, I to book them, because I don't get my feelings. It's about, and that should be a. That
division
should be
of fairness?
Yes, exactly. This should show you how fair he is. Even the people them who they sting me and you know.
All of you are, because that's
yeah. When they sting any of us, we just still deal with people. Because guess what? It ain't about me, it ain't about you. It's about all of we.
So you're King Lion.
Yeah, King Lion. Then you have Romaine Virgo.
Wow.
Yeah, Romaine Virgo was booked for St. Croix.
Hey ladies, man, Romaine Virgo, man. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. She got Romaine Virgo, and then you have.
And then you end with Shen Yang.
She's a queen.
Shen Yang.
Can I ask this question? Because I know Romaine Virgo coming on a band.
Right.
Is he and Shensi on the same band?
No. 2 separate bands.
2 separate. So she coming with a band.
Coming with a band.
So we getting a band show.
Getting a band show.
Not a track show.
Not a track show.
That's why we're wondering if this is going to be a track night.
Band.
A band night. How was it getting Shensia? Because I saying the name correct?
Well, people on our team have friendships. You know, it's you know, in this business is about relationships. So yeah, if somebody has a relationship with somebody in just the slightest.
And she had in Jamaica. You gotta remember now.
She crossed over. Yeah, she crossed over.
She crossed over. Now she in the mainstream.
She mainstream.
And we getting her here in the Virgin Islands
for free. So.
Oh, you mean in the village for free?
In the village for free. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Right. But you know, again, it just it's exciting. You know.
You said something there, for free. It is.
Right.
I see 2 things there. I've been a champion, and I gonna be the one waving the flag saying forever free our village should be.
Right.
And it shows that it's a perfect marketing venue. So big ups and shout outs to every advertiser, sponsor, participant that you have on, from Bellows, West Indies, Coca-Cola, I see, and one of the sponsors here, Mario. Mario and Budget. I cost them a lot of years.
Yeah.
Mario my partner. And Mario is the biggest rent-a-car agency. So for him to step up and come and support the thing, shout out.
True kudos.
There is no
I won't rent a car
venue.
from no places.
We are marketers. And your brand, your business want to be working while you sleep.
Exactly.
When you home, you want to sleep. I can't wait. You don't call my name yet. All of we TV is a sponsor too. You don't call my name yet.
You are.
Don't worry. I can't wait to be in the village next to either booth 22, booth 25, booth 16, booth 1. You gotta go to all the booths and see all of we TV on the screen.
Right. Yeah, you want that moment. You want that moment. Right. You want that moment.
to push it and you want
and
to
then you also
support
get the streaming. So like in St. Croix, you know, we partner with Consortium and Media One. And I think we touched like 9 million.
Wow.
You know, so those are like unheard of numbers.
And your
like,
brand is there.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna announce it here, but I know you've been working I think for small businesses to even get a little part of it, you know, present themselves. But big businesses who are here in the Virgin Islands, the hotels, you know, any big business, even EDC companies, you see 20,000 people strong. This is our Super Bowl.
Yeah, this
you
is
want
our
to
Super Bowl.
support the thing, and supporting it keeps it forever free.
Yeah, I mean, a sponsor that has been playing with us, I didn't mention them, First Bank. They coming in, they're doing the boat show. They're putting up some of the prize money for the boat show.
Shout out to Boss
so,
Lady.
You know, shout out to all the good folks over there, Lana. And so, you know, people are just stepping up. I think Total Energies is stepping up.
Really?
Yeah. You know how long it's trying to get Total to go do something? Yeah, so, you know, it's a unique scenario, and we're working towards, you know, just pushing.
Listen, we got to talk Saturday night, because Saturday night is a big sponsor night. That's Via Night.
That's Via Night.
And Via is powering all of WeTV Best Island Fed throughout Carnival 2023. I know they're powering you. They have a lot of integration.
They're doing a lot of integration.
They have a lot of action. Shout out to Jennifer Madarangas King, the CEO, Ms. Geraldine, Omar, everybody. They got a lot of things, but their Saturday night is the fireman.
Yeah, the fireman. So the road march champ. You know, and I want to big up Hennessy. Hennessy is sponsoring the Friday night.
Okay.
So Hennessy is a sponsor for Friday night, and then on the Saturday night, it's actually Heineken, Via, and Brugal.
Wow.
Those three on that night.
That's last lap night.
So that's last lap night, and that night is an ode to all the best DJ in the Caribbean.
Okay. Yeah, big up. Shout out Avalanche.
Yeah,
shout out
the
Avalanche.
best DJ in the Caribbean.
He rooted up the boat right now, and kudos to him and the securing and producing that winning track. Parade Day. Where we stopping? We stopping in the village, or we going around the field?
So Children's Parade is gonna start from St. Peter and Paul and end at Zora.
Okay.
Right? So that's shortened. And it starts at 12 p.m. And then...
Hold on. For years, you're saying horse race that make you not come. I say ain't the case. But come out and support the children.
I'm about to drop a commercial. We're going to drop a commercial and
support
some promo for the children.
Come out and support them. Please, bring your chair, bring your cooler, relax. What I do? That'll be a long day. Because we're going to go butter bread jam.
Right.
And we're going to turn up with Spectrum and Virgin Haven. And from
I finish at 10, so you still get time, go home, take a quick fashion.
No, I can't go home.
But don't go home, you're right.
I got a little change, I think, in the car.
Right.
You know, you got my little wipes and my little bottle. Don't smell me that day, but, you know, I have to be there to support the children.
Right.
And we come straight to the fetch.
Straight to children.
Straight to children parade. So come out and support the children. Yeah. You know any idea how many entries you got?
My last count was about 20, 22. 23 for Children's Parade.
And come and lime and fete and drink and, you know, enjoy, eat and
so it's going to be sweet, man.
You so come 12 o'clock?
12 o'clock. That kicks off.
I hear I would try and mix the two of them. You were trying to put children and adults together.
We were. And,
the
you know.
Community kick up.
Community kick up.
So since you kick up, come out and support.
Yes. Tell them again.
Well, I mean, I got to charge you.
Don't kick up and then don't come out.
Yeah, we want to see the place full.
We want to see it ram on Children's Parade.
Come out, man, come out.
Yeah. And then on Saturday.
The Saturday is the big day.
The big day.
Graveyard.
Where
we stopping?
Up by Lino Roberts.
Okay.
The trucks ain't going inside the Lino Roberts. The troops them go inside there and
you know when they used to go in Lino Roberts, that's when they used to turn up.
truck them line up next to each
I
other.
remember, yeah,
Yeah.
jam band playing in
Yeah.
the field. Oh my God.
Yeah. That, oof.
We ain't going in the
Oof.
field.
Yeah, can't go in there. No.
Okay. Sometimes the band them they just take off on a tramp.
Yeah, and
They
go
gonna tramp
around the corner.
and do that kind of thing?
If they do that, that's on them. Police
Yeah.
might shut them down, but they talk to Captain Jarvis and them. Yeah, you get to Leno Roberts. That's it. Make
that's
sure
your
done
thing.
with you.
We have fireworks
Fireworks, 9 o'clock.
Saturday night.
Saturday night. Yep.
Saturday night fireworks 9 o'clock.
Opening ceremony for the village is on Monday at 6.
6 o'clock.
Yeah.
But you know you all do that ceremony, right?
Uh-huh.
And then 6 o'clock because you know the politician them coming out of office in a suit and tie.
Right.
But then it'll be so gappy like you're sitting around waiting.
Don't worry. That done.
That done?
That done.
Okay.
That done.
Action.
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 Yeah.
So Monday
That done.
night open, but and the what we didn't say is that the children rides are open right now. They ain't cut the ribbon yet, but they're open so you could go down there with your children and enjoy it before the lines. Okay, that's the best way to do it. Have the place to yourself or just with a group. Go down there right now. All the rides are only $5. Don't study the rumors, but $10. The ride is
Select,
$5. So when you come Uber,
Right.
you know, if you just come into Pimp, or Pimp meaning look at thing, you could come with your children to the children village, and then you could also see the entertainment.
See the entertainment. Yeah.
And then the Sunday, what we doing?
And then the Sunday is wide open, but we wanted to put that. The reason why we put that date
Kayak
as a
and
date of Carnival is because we want to be in support of our fellow promoters. We want to show them that, you know, it ain't just about the division of festivals. It's about these other promoters. You know, there's countless events. There's PTO, there's Fort Fete, there's Mimosa Sundays, there's Breakfast Butter Bread and Jam, you know, Tart Festival. There's too much to do.
There's
You
a
know,
lot.
There's a lot to do.
There's a lot.
You know, Crush have a whole
schedule.
a whole schedule.
They have a whole
You know, there's
schedule.
big people party, a boat ride with you know, they have a remember the time boat ride. You know, so there's a lot to do. Endless, of course, is you know that's my baby.
Endless. Yeah,
You know?
yeah, we know.
Yeah,
We know.
yeah.
And you know the one thing though, that Sunday used to be the beach day.
Right.
And it's like in Trinidad, after the parade, and everybody going Maracas Bay.
Right.
And
For Big Shaka.
it kind of seemed, you remember Megan's Bay used to be so crowded.
Right.
You couldn't get in.
Couldn't get in.
Span around your neck were doing the trams. To me, that hasn't been embraced. That was like a traditional
It was a
culture
traditional
thing.
culture thing.
But, you know, we haven't put the support into that.
Well, I think what's happening basically is people are just, some people still do it, you know, a lot of families still do it, you know, but what's happening is people are, you know, promoters, you know, people saying, hey, give me my last lick, you know, give me my last lap, you know, and that's what Sunday has basically turned into now, like, you know, a last lap of sorts, you know, and so, you know, we're all for it. You know, whatever drives more people, you know, when we hear from people who want to come to the territory to enjoy it, they like our village, but they also, the first question they ask is, well, what fetes they have, what other jams they have, what other events they have. So, you know, that's why we won't be opposed to those things. We want to give everybody a fair shot to, you know, turn up and enjoy.
So now, listen, a question was raised. I got a direct message, Junie, and you know, you gotta hear it.
Right.
You have some artists on the card.
Right.
You don't have some artists on the card.
Right.
And a legendary band like Vayo wasn't on the card.
Right.
They did a lot of gigs in St. Croix. You know, Daddy Jones.
Right.
I mean, we're not going to individualize it and Vayo.
One band, right.
But there are other bands who aren't on the card. How do you respond to those who didn't make the card?
So for me, it's simple, right? You know, not everybody's going to get to play. Yeah, you know, at every carnival event or at every event. It's just not possible because there's not enough space, there's not enough time. You know, would I want to put 8 artists and start from 4 o'clock or something like that? Why not? But that's not the space that we're in. We're not doing that, right? And so not everybody's going to get to play at every carnival, But again, the cool thing is that we have 3. So the division of festival is not in a position where it's like, okay, you didn't come to St. Thomas or you didn't go to St. Croix, and then you don't get a chance. You know, for people who feel like they may not have gotten an opportunity to perform for St. Thomas, there's another 10 artists that were in the same boat that call us and ask us about, hey, you know, I get people from Tatola calling me. You know, Tatola, Puerto Rico, all over the calling. Hey, how come we not? Why I can't get a play? Not everybody. You know, and again, we the bad guy. So, you know, we get it. You know, everybody.
Division of fairness.
Division of fairness.
That's how we leave it here today.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I must say, honestly, even from myself speaking, and, you know, I like give you your licks. And I said, listen, when you're at home, you got to take care of home. Because just like how we said, there's three. You might see all of we TV and Best Island. For we might be walking together. I mean, I might get a check, a little check. Little check. It could be more. We may be working this scenario, but we didn't work officially together in St. Croix. But being a home-based media company, we are, all of we TV, we still engage. And we still execute. And we didn't sell one advertiser for St. Croix Carnival. So you know what I mean? All our coverage that we did, it came out of the Kitty. The coverage, the back and forth between the islands. So, like you say, and I said that to myself, we don't get to link up on everyone. You might give me St. John, you gotta miss me here. Because you might gotta deal with somebody else.
But not even a matter of dealing with somebody else, but more so a matter of, again, you know, what we want to do is we want to, this is an industry, right? And in order to build this industry, everybody have to be moving at the same time while this industry is growing. Because if you don't pick up somebody down here, right, then what's going to happen? They're going to be left to the wayside when the industry is at this high level, and then you're going to have real problems. Because then you're going to have a whole contingency of people that say, this thing ain't in our favor.
But there's one thing I must say, we're doing a great job. We haven't touched, you have embraced, and shout out to, I don't want to say her name wrong, She's doing great things for us in St. Croix. You know what I'm talking about, man? She had her boyfriend bringing a media company, Janisha Jan.
Yeah.
You know, so shout out to her. That was. Are they coming back for St. Thomas?
No.
Okay.
But they did that all on their own and gave support. You know, we didn't have to support them any. Now, you know,
but you
could it have been better?
The point that I'm coming to is we have. Don't forget your point. We have media influencers that you're bringing in. Great.
Yes.
Because we have to push. We have to remember this is a tourism product. We begin to wrap up. It's a tourism product, and we have to. What good is all this investment if outside in hearing about it, and we're exciting the traffic back in? But we also have to grow our own media influencers.
Exactly.
You get like the Whitneys, you get the Jelanis, you got the Chrissy. Chrissy did a great schedule last year.
A great schedule. This year, you know what happened, Chrissy?
I mean,
just do it. She ain't got to wait for me.
But how do we share some of that love? Just like how the other bands are acting, even to our influencers, our aspiring media folks who come in, and so they could get a little change
again, and that's the thing, right? So, one, I would say this, right? We can't look at the Division of Festivals or Department of Tourism as the only source of funding things, right? That just is not possible, right? You know, we don't have a blanket check bank account, right? Doesn't work like that, right? However, and I could say this here because of where I've come from. Yes. You know this.
Yeah, we were neck and neck, right? Man. He used to give me some headache.
I started a company 3-4 OPM.
You put up that picture of best of the best VI. You bring it back. But I gonna always say, you win the paper award.
Yeah, you are winning the streets. You win the people award.
My camera now. We won the people's hearts. He was in the clubs and we were in the streets. We were with the people. Continue.
So again, you know, I know for me and for you, I did this. We've done this. We've done this from nothing. So to be where I'm at now, I know that there is no just reason for nobody to give me no excuse of, but I need help, I need this support, I need this level of support, I need this level of resources. It's there. It's just you have to make yourself indispensable. You have to put yourself in a position where people say, I got to go and check them. Yeah. I got to go and deal with them. Yeah. And so, you know, for artists, you know, maybe we may not be able to assist you in certain things, but it don't mean that VIA ain't gonna assist you. It don't mean that Home Depot ain't gonna assist you. it doesn't mean that
It's a
these other
great thing.
entities won't assist you. And you know, like Chrissy, for instance, you know, if I wasn't in this seat and I was just like back in my 3:40 p.m. seat,
You look at Tony sponsors on it?
I done put. I say you go in and they say I just give me $150, and they would have do it.
more.
Hold on, more. But I just saying, just so they can understand how simple it is.
Yeah.
$150 to 20 people, and bang, you there for one little poster, and then say come and then double back and say, no, let me go and capture the event for you and call it out in your name, you know, and then we get all of her TV.
Yeah.
Right?
You say all of her TV?
Yeah, no, you have a subsidiary version of your company.
You catch me?
Just half of her being smart and you know.
Ian, listen, man, it's been a great conversation. We could be here for hours, but the whole thing is, we got a lot of information out. I was just with the governor. I was via and the Hotel Association. They had a breakfast. Then I hear he went to the press conference. Then they cut the ribbon for the track.
Right.
So wait, last question. You know you were coming.
Hey, ain't not saying that one do.
They have horse track or they have horse track? I got asked these questions, you know. So when I leave, they met you presented the questions.
You asked the questions them. Well,
they get horse track?
I play the fifth.
Okay, all right. That's a good way of doing it. Ian, it was a good conversation. We know Uber Soca Cruise. It's this Thursday. It's 2 p.m. Kudos and big ups to you and the entire division. All the sponsors, everyone that makes Carnival happen, all the volunteers, our entire community, VIPD, even the tow man them, you know?
Yeah,
even
salute to the tow people them, salute to all of our sponsors, salute to the volunteers.
The tow man them move them, boot them, big ups to them.
Quick.
But them one them would be towing the car them, you know what I mean? Just don't park up illegal, that's all.
Yeah. I don't crack nobody no bill, man. Come on, it's Carnival. Don't be killing nobody with no bill.
Park up good. So listen. Thank you for sharing the information. We're ready for Carnival. Everyone is excited. To keep updated, what's the best way? Just to stay with
just
the Facebook?
Go on the Facebook page. You know, I tell people the worst thing I feel I do is give everybody my number. You know, or be at my desk. And so people actually could reach me, and you know, and I will work to get an answer.
Listen, I want to tell you. I tell people, listen, Ian said they were 3-4 p.m. We are still Best Island Fat. And all of We TV. And a true job, right?
Hey, no, I go to it.
But I want to say proud of you, proud of the seat that you hold, and everyone that's working together to make this happen. When people comment on it, I say after a while, hey, you want to do that job? I don't want to do it. No.
Like,
you can't pay me enough to do this
they
job.
get next one, they be like, hey, me no
so,
this one, yeah.
Shout out to you and big ups and everybody who has played a role, help support it, do the thing. We have a great carnival coming up. As we say, keep it clean, keep it safe. The biggest thing is, you know, if you're drinking, don't drive. And if you are drinking, call a designated driver.
Right.
I think that's the one thing I like to see us improve in Carnival is taxi locations.
Right.
Where, you know, you could go by the parking lot right there adjacent to the jail and you could get a taxi cab.
Right.
You know, if we could work on that, we have some time and communicate that out to the public. Because last year, a gentleman, his friends leave here. My partner, Geran, DJ Mills, and we in the village, and the man said he need a ride. So I tell him go to the police station.
Right.
You know what I mean? The police gotta take you home.
Gotta
If you
take you
stranded,
home.
they gotta take you home.
Right.
Right?
They don't
Partner
kill
man
you for
come
that.
back,
Right.
like he cried. And Geran like, we can't leave him. And I was done halfway turn around. I know where they say going.
Right.
I said, if you want to drop him, you gotta come with me. We end up all the way out Red Hook, heading Cabarita Point, dropping this man. But I know who he was with. I know the people them. So if we could work on that taxi location, because it's a tourism product.
Yeah, tourism product. No, I hear you.
It's a tourism product. But shout out to everybody. We got Carnival coming. We got Marshall Montana. We got Shensia, Punchy Garland. You got Carnage. You get Juve. You get Uber Juve. You get a regular Juve. They're going to have other things. You have the old people. I don't want to say that. I want to say the senior citizens. I said the old people tramp. The senior citizens tramp. You get a preteen tramp.
Preteen tramp.
You get
Panorama.
a preteen tramp. Panorama. Village. Children Village already open.
Boat show.
Big people village.
Calypso Monarch.
all kind of thing going on.
A lot.
A lot of things. So shout out to y'all. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned to All We TV. We're working. We are working, but we still have place for your advertisement. He ain't giving out his number. I'm going to give you the via number. 340-228-1199. Can just imagine your ad was up right here while they play it, they replay it. They take a clip of what Ian say and they run it. I hope they make a meme out of it.
They're going to make a meme at some point.
Ian, man, it's been a pleasure.
Division of
Anything
fairness.
else you got to add or we good?
Division of fairness. You know.
Listen, man, shout out to everyone here.
It's Carnival, baby.
It's Carnival. Thank you for watching. More to come. This is our annual interview.
We're going to make it a thing. We're going to make it a thing.
Next time we're going to be in the All We TV house. We got a little problem this year. Demar, thank you very much. Thank you to everyone here. And let's run some sponsor ads and then see you next time.
Sunsets, our breathtaking blue, our culture that make us dance and smile, the love that connects our families, the smiles in every bonds we make possible, our VIA team who keep us connected. Feel like you're home even when you're far away. For these reasons and millions more, when you're with VIA, you know you're home.
LP Studios. Brace yourself for the new talent marketing platform, Living Proof TV, the in-your-face TV show breaking artists and records. Join us and network with the entertainment industry's top talent scouts and pros. Witness epic studio interviews, performances, and ciphers from the hottest signed and unsigned artists. See artists and their real-life struggles. Blazing performances in the booth with freestyles, new hits, and more. Getting in the mind of creative geniuses. Watch as producers and songwriters build hit tracks live in front of your eyes and witness talent that will blow your mind. Join us on Living Proof TV and be revealed to major industry executives, A&Rs, producers, DJ managers, sponsors, and more that are ready to advance careers. Log on to the website at livingprooftv.com and see it all go down. And join us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Living Proof TV.
Our heartbeat is the rhythm of life. And nowhere else is it felt quite like here. You can sense it in the tempo of the tides and breezes, and in the artistic expressions of our people. For ours are no ordinary Caribbean islands, and yours no ordinary Caribbean vacation in the U.S. Virgin Islands, naturally in rhythm.
Bar and Grill present the America's Paradise Music and Comedy Festival, featuring Kimani Marley, Itana, Nayora, King Laya, Star Martin, Monet, Patrice Robert, and Mr. Killer. Get your tickets online at America's Paradise Music and Comedy Festival.com and at Eventbrite.com. On St. Thomas at Just Strand, Men's Corner, and Big Way. Sponsored by Cardo, the Department of Tourism, and the USVI Division of Festival. That's June 16th to the 19th at Havenside Dock. It's the America's Paradise Music